Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today, we're diving deep into the world of pirates, treasure, and unbreakable bonds as we journey through the very beginning of a legendary tale. One Piece. If you've ever wondered how the iconic Straw Hat Pirates came to be, you're in the right place. We're going to cover the entire East Blue Saga, from a boy in a barrel to the crew's first steps onto the Grand Line. So grab your straw hat, and let's set sail. Our story begins in the peaceful Fuchsia village, where we meet a young, energetic boy named Monkey D. Luffy. This isn't just any kid. He has a dream bigger than the ocean itself, to find the legendary One Piece treasure and become the king of the pirates. Inspired by his hero, the pirate Shanks, Luffy is determined to make his dream a reality. Oh, and there's one small detail. As a child, he accidentally ate the gum fruit, a devil fruit that turned his body into rubber. This gives him incredible stretching powers, but it also means he can never swim again, a pretty big risk for a future pirate. Undeterred, Luffy sets off from his home village, alone in a small boat, with nothing but his signature straw hat and an unwavering spirit. His grand adventure has officially begun. Luffy's journey doesn't stay solo for long. He soon drifts to Shell's Town, which is under the tyrannical rule of a corrupt marine captain named Morgan. It's here that Luffy stumbles upon a man tied to a post, starving but defiant. This is Roronoa Zoro, the infamous pirate hunter. But Luffy quickly sees that Zoro isn't a bad guy. He's a man of principle with an insane level of endurance. We learn that Zoro has a dream of his own: to defeat the world's greatest swordsman, Dracule Mihawk, and claim the title for himself. Luffy, seeing Zoro's strength and honor, decides he wants him as his first crewmate. After a chaotic battle where Luffy takes down Captain Morgan with a single rubber-powered punch, he frees Zoro. Impressed by Luffy's strength and simple-hearted nature, Zoro agrees to join him, becoming the first official member of the future Straw Hat Pirates. The duo is formed and their journey truly gets underway. With a swordsman by his side, Luffy knows he needs a navigator to survive the unpredictable seas. Their journey leads them to Orange Town, where they encounter a cunning and intelligent young woman named Nami. Nami is a brilliant mapmaker and navigator, but she's also a thief who specializes in stealing from pirates. She claims to hate pirates more than anything in the world. When they first meet, she tries to trick Luffy and hand him over to another pirate crew terrorizing the town, the Buggy Pirates. However, things don't go as planned. Nami finds herself in a tight spot, and Luffy, despite her initial betrayal, decides to help her. Seeing a chance to get her hands on some treasure and use Luffy's strength for her own survival, Nami forms a temporary alliance with Luffy and Zoro. She's not officially a crewmate yet, but her skills are undeniable, and her journey with the Straw Hats has begun. Now, let's talk about that pirate I just mentioned. Buggy the Clown. Buggy is the first major villain with devil fruit powers that Luffy and his small crew face. He's the captain of the Buggy Pirates, and a former apprentice on the same ship as Luffy's hero, Shanks. Buggy ate the chop fruit, which allows him to split his body into pieces and control them independently. This makes him immune to cutting attacks, a huge problem for Zoro. The fight against Buggy is a fantastic showcase of Luffy's creativity. He can't just punch Buggy, he has to outsmart him. He uses Buggy's own abilities against him, at one point even tickling his detached feet to distract him. In a hilarious and clever final move, Luffy ties up most of Buggy's body parts and sends his head, hands, and feet flying into the distance. This victory not only saves the town, but also shows us that Luffy's rubber powers are more versatile than they first appear. Next, the crew arrives at Syrup Village, a quiet little town where they meet a young man named Usopp. Usopp is known throughout the village as a chronic liar, constantly shouting about pirates attacking to stir up some excitement. But beneath his tall tales is a kind heart and a dream to become a brave warrior of the sea, just like his father, Usopp, who is a member of Shanks's crew. The peace of the village is a facade. Usopp's close friend, Kaya, is being cared for by a butler named Klahadore. But Klahadore is actually the infamous and ruthless Captain Kuro, a pirate who faked his own death and plans to assassinate Kaya to inherit her fortune. When Usopp uncovers the plot, no one believes him because of his reputation. Luffy, Zoro, and Nami are the only ones who stand by him. Together, they face off against Kuro and his Black Cat pirates in a desperate battle to protect the village. Usopp, despite his fear, stands his ground and fights with everything he's got. After their victory, Kaya gifts them their first real ship, the Going Merry. Inspired by Luffy's courage, Usopp officially joins the crew as their sniper, taking one step closer to his dream. Now with a ship and a sniper, the crew realizes they need one more crucial member: a cook. Their search leads them to the Barati, a floating restaurant in the middle of the ocean. It's here they meet Sanji, the assistant head chef. Sanji is not only an incredible cook, but also a formidable fighter who uses only his legs to fight, as he believes a cook's hands are sacred and should only be used for cooking. We soon learn about his dream: to find the All Blue, a legendary sea where fish from all 4 oceans of the world can be found. A chef's paradise. Just as they arrive, the Barati is attacked by the fearsome Don Krieg, a notorious pirate who commands a massive fleet. Don Krieg wants to steal the Barati and its logbook to enter the Grand Line. The battle is intense, but Sanji refuses to let the restaurant fall. Luffy joins the fight, determined to protect his new friend's dream and his sacred restaurant. In an epic showdown, Luffy defeats Don Krieg, and we also get a glimpse of Zoro's ambition when he challenges the world's greatest swordsman, Mihawk, who happens to be passing by. Although Zoro is defeated, his spirit earns Mihawk's respect. Inspired by Luffy's actions and with the blessing of his mentor, Zeph, Sanji joins the Straw Hat crew as their cook. Just as the crew is finally coming together, a crisis hits. Nami steals the Going Merry and all their treasure, heading back to her home, Kokoyashi Village. The crew, though confused and hurt, decides to follow her. They refuse to believe she truly betrayed them. When they arrive, they uncover Nami's tragic past. Her village has been under the thumb of the ruthless fisherman warlord, Arlong, and his crew for years. Nami was forced to join Arlong as his cartographer, drawing maps for him with the promise that if she could gather 100 million berries, he would free her village. She was stealing from pirates to buy back her home, but Arlong betrays her, confiscating all the money she painstakingly collected. In one of the most emotional and iconic moments in the entire series, a broken Nami collapses, repeatedly stabbing the Arlong tattoo on her arm. Finally, in desperation, she looks at Luffy and cries out, "Luffy, help me!" Without a moment's hesitation, Luffy places his precious straw hat on her head and declares that he will. The Straw Hats then launch an all-out assault on Arlong Park. Each crew member faces a tough opponent, but it's Luffy's battle against Arlong that becomes legendary. Luffy smashes his way through the entire tower, destroying the map room where Nami was held captive for years. He defeats Arlong, liberating the entire island. With her past finally behind her, Nami officially and wholeheartedly joins the Straw Hat Pirates as their navigator. With the crew now consisting of a captain, a swordsman, a navigator, a sniper, and a cook, the Straw Hat Pirates are officially born. They have faced down corrupt marines, clown pirates, assassins, and a fishman warlord. They have saved villages, made lifelong friends, and solidified their bonds as a crew. Their final stop in the East Blue is Logtown, the place where the former pirate king, Gold Roger, was born and executed. It's here that Luffy gets his very first bounty poster, a staggering 30 million berries, marking him as a major threat in the eyes of the world government. After a series of close calls with a rival pirate and a powerful marine captain named Smoker, the crew makes a dramatic escape. They stand together at a barrel, each placing a foot on it, and declaring their individual dreams. With their goals set and their spirits higher than ever, the Straw Hat Pirates set sail from the East Blue, heading straight for the most dangerous and unpredictable sea in the world. the Grand Line. Their real adventure is just beginning. And that's a wrap on the East Blue Saga. What an incredible start to an epic journey. From Luffy's simple declaration, to becoming the Pirate King, to the formation of this incredible crew, these early arcs set the foundation for everything to come. Which moment from the East Blue is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this recap, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next video, where we'll dive into the Grand Line. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.